Hey, welcome back to the kitchen with me, Debbie. How are you doing today? I hope your day was blessed and highly favored. Okay, so the day I've been having, Jade and I and her dad, we went to get our eyes done today. I was going to, when I came back this morning, I was going to make some beef stew. Took that out the freezer, started thawing it. Later on, I changed my mind. I said I want something quicker. I took some shrimp out. And then as the day went on, I'm like, nah, I'm going to save the shrimp for Friday because, you know, we like to have fun Fridays. So I put the shrimp back and I'm making Jade's day. I'm going to make ackee and saltfish. So this is my saltfish, y'all. When I told her what I was making, that I was making the ackee and saltfish, she said I just made her week. Because I told you, she said, they like to tell me, I don't cook enough Jamaican food. And they want real Jamaican food, whatever that means. So I just rinse the outside salt of the fish. And I'm filling this up with water. My husband doesn't eat scrambled eggs. And he says, Ackee reminds him of scrambled eggs, so he won't even try it. And so guys, I'm going to put this over to the stove and bring this to a boil. I'm going to cook it for maybe 10-15 minutes and then rinse the water off and fill it back up. Just a moment. So I just realized this is really befitting. Ackee and saltfish is one of Jamaica's national dish. And guess what today is? August 6th, our independence. Yeah, me. I didn't even plan it. I was planning to cook a Jamaican meal from beginning to end this morning, but because of the doctor's appointment, I just scratched that thought. But you know, ackee is a fruit that grows on a tree, which looks like this. I can hardly ever find it. Here is what it looks like when it's in the pick off the tree, and then here you take it out. There's the seeds right there, and then you got to clean it out. I can barely find it, so I have to settle for this, guys. I know, terrible, terrible. I have a Grace brand here, and I have an Ultra Rios brand here. I don't know how that happened. It's just for me and Jade, so really I would just want to cook one, but I know Jade. And let me tell you all about Jade. With something like this, she's going to come back for more, probably 2 or 3 times, because y'all know there's no school, so she doesn't, teenagers, they don't go to bed at night, and her room is right next to the kitchen, so yes, Jade is going to come back out here 2-3 times. For me, however, you know, Jamaican food in the morning, some of it is just best in the morning. And so I want to have some for breakfast in the morning, because those dumplings, my God, those boiled dumplings, when you fry them and then, oh, shut up, Jade. No, you're not going to eat it all. Yeah, you're not. When you fry those boiled dumplings in the morning with the leftover ackee and saltfish, oh my God. I have more saltfish that I was going to, actually I was going to, I bought them to make fried dumpling and ackee and saltfish. But I just can't seem to. On the weekends, I'm just so daggone tired. I'm like, I'm using my time to rest. I ain't getting up early enough to make this child no fried dumpling and ackee and saltfish. So, but one of these days, that's the next video coming. So, guys, here's the saltfish in the water. And let me show you what I'm going to put with that. I just made a quick run to Publix. No one's there. So, it was safe. And I had my mask on. And I went to get green bananas. Unfortunately, I still didn't find any. So I'm going to make sweet potatoes. Jade loves her some cassava. Or I don't know, yuca. So I'm going to make some, the cassava, the sweet potato, boiled dumplings, and boiled sweet plantains. So I think I'm going to make the dough first before I move on to anything else. Let me clean this out here. By the time I finish making the dough, I should be ready to switch the water from the saltfish. Today was such a good day for me, guys. I've lost my glasses probably since, I have a feeling I left it at the job before I started working from home. And that was probably around February, March, because as soon as this corona thing started, they say stay home. I started staying home even before the job said stay home. They were like, y'all can fire me, but I'm going home. So I've been without my glasses since then. Okay, that's 1 cup of flour, Jade. Never mind. 2 cups of flour. I really don't want to make a lot, you know. I just want to have, I want to have me 2 of these dumplings left over for with some coffee in the morning. But I don't trust this little girl. Okay. Oh, I need a pinch of salt. And I'm gonna go wash my hands thoroughly and I'll be back.
You're gonna turn around and see.
Okay guys, so I washed my hands thoroughly. I'm mixing up the salt in the dough, in the flour. I did not say the dough, in the flour. I'm gonna make my dough. So in this cup I have about 3 cups of water. I'm sure I don't need all of it. Whew. I don't like my dough too hard, and I don't like it too soft. You know, my grandmother taught me if you can't use the flour and clean out the bowl like this, I mean the dough, if you can't use the dough and clean the bowl like this, see that bowl? And your flour is still not too soggy or soft. She said that you're still not making it right. So I think Arlene will be very proud right now. See that, guys? This is how you make dough for dumplings. It's so good, huh? Yeah. So I'm gonna cover this and put it aside. Let me go wash my hands and tell you what we're doing next. So guys, I got a little busy after washing my hands, putting away some dishes, getting ready to make sure I don't leave a big old mess in here when I'm done like I like to do. So it's been like 10-15 minutes since the saltfish has been cooking in that first set of water. So I'm going to pour it off. And I'm even going to switch pots because I want that pot for the other stuff. So Let me switch pots here. And I'm going to go over to the sink and pour that water off and rinse it off, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here I'm coming back with the saltfish. Pour that salt water off, rinse them off. And I'm switching the pots only because I need the other pot. Okay. Okay, so I'm putting the pot back over on this side now. Turn the stove up. And I'm going to start preparing the other stuff while we're waiting on that stove to come to. No, it would not be funny, Jade. Okay, guys, I'm gonna peel my potato. It wouldn't. What, Jade?
Look at my curls.
Yes, Jade, your curls. Show the audience your curls. Go on, they're not seeing you. Cameras. So show them your curls that you're bragging about. Come on, let me show them. Just I can show them. Just bend over right here. Show them. Come on, show them the curls you're bragging about.
I can't see what I'm doing.
Okay, y'all see her curls she bragging about? Made me sick. And guess what? That's because I spent hours twisting that mess. My back hurts.
Can I just say I twisted it myself?
You retwisted what I did.
Pause. No, I retwisted it, left them, took them out, and then twisted it myself.
Okay. Bye. Bye. Love you too. This thing is ginormous and it's giving me a headache. I never said they weren't your natural curls. I know they are. I ain't trying to take that away from you. I need a smaller knife. Yes, Jay, they look so good. Now, can you get your tail in here and do what I asked you to do, please?
That's what I'm doing. I was putting my hair up.
Okay, guys, so here is the water back here that I'm boiling for the potatoes, the yuca, and the dumplings. So I'm gonna put a little salt in the water. The yuca or cassava does take a little longer to boil. So here's my yuca and sweet potato peeled. I'm gonna put I have three pieces of yuca. I'm gonna put that in the pot first. I'm gonna cook them for approximately about 5 minutes before I add, because I don't want my sweet potatoes turning into mashed potatoes. So I'm gonna cook that about 5 minutes before I start adding the other stuff to it. And then over here, I'm getting ready I cut up a green onion, chop up my onion. This knife like to try and cut me, and I swear. And actually, in a little bit, I'm gonna taste the water that the saltfish is boiling in to see if I need to change it another time. I have a tomato here, small tomato, bell pepper, and green onions that I'm going to cut up also. And I think I need to get another tomato that I'm going to cut up to go in the ackee and saltfish. Let me take care of that and see you soon. Okay guys, so it's been a little more than 5 minutes since the cassava is cooking. So I'm going to go ahead, add the sweet potatoes in here. And let me get my dough over here. Oh, let me wash my hands again. It was clean, but let's see. Just washed it, but Let's do it again. Alright, let's start making these dough dumplings and get them in this pot. My kids are always asking me to teach them how to do this. Honestly, I don't even know how to teach someone to make these. So you just make them however. And so let me see, okay. Make them whatever size you want. I got this in my hand like a ball. But I'm using these fingers right here and going around them like this. Go in with them. And then when I feel like it's, you know, all smooth, then I press on it. Okay, let's try that one more again. Can't believe I just said that. So it's like a ball in my hand. And I use these fingers, these 4 fingers. And I move it around in the palm of my other hand. And when I feel like it's smooth enough, then I do this. So that's your lesson on making the dumplings Jamaican way. At least forming them the Jamaican way. I tell you, when I taught my kids that how we love to make, you know, fried boiled dumplings the next day, I swear they had me boil the dumplings because they got a taste of it. They had me boil the dumplings, and the day I cook them, they fry them. I think there's too much water in that pot over there. I gotta take a little out. And it's not big enough for the plantain, so I'm gonna have to take those saltfish out because it's time to take them out. And just put the plantains in there. Okay. So let's finish this up. Okay, so the last of the dumpling is in the pot. So we're gonna move on to the saltfish. Since I need the water, what I'm going to do, hopefully they won't fall apart. Take them out like this. Oh my goodness. Oh, come on, don't fall. Okay. We're gonna move over to the sink and I'm gonna show you what's next. Before I do that, now, you don't peel the plantain. I just washed the skins and cut them, the ends off. And I'm gonna boil those in there. Now let's move over to the sink, to the saltfish. First, I'm running some cold water on it. Cool it down a bit so I can handle it without getting burned, baby burn. And I'm gonna get this skillet ready. Okay. We're gonna remove. See, when the fish was alive, when you're cooking fresh fish, this is the scale. When they salt the fish, so turn into a saltfish, they don't clean the scales off. So I'm gonna clean this off. Ouch, it's still a little bit hot. See, here's even a fin right here. Wow, heat, hot, 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 hot. Got some bones in there. I'm removing those too. You have to be careful with this. You got to remove all the bones. I'll show you how we're gonna do that soon. First, I gotta just take that piece off. Oh my goodness, it's still so hot. See this, look at this. Look at this in here. See this bone? I was still in the center of it. And then there is this bone. Take the skin off here. Take all of this off. Here's a small bone. Here's another more bone. Feel in there for the bones. I think the thicker pieces, I'm being careful because they still, when I get into it, I see that it's still hot. So I'm opening this up to take out the small bones out of it. You gotta break it down into small pieces, and then this is how you're really gonna find the bones in there when you do that. I'm just cleaning the skin off the outside and feeling for whatever bone I can find. You can break this up how small you want to. It's all up to you. Okay, got a piece of skin on here. Okay, rinse off my hand over here, and I'm gonna strain this. Ooh, what? Okay. Okay, strain it, and then I'm gonna just take one more little, see? Just go through it one more time, just to be safe. That's why my husband don't really eat this stuff. My non-Jamaican husband don't care for this stuff much. Because of the bones. He gotta, see, I gotta watch it to make sure. Well, he'll have a little taste here and there. Okay, we're good. Let's get to the next step, guys. Whew. The next step is this pot right here. I have coconut oil if I can find it. I'm not in the mood to dig for it, but I'm gonna find it. Coconut oil, because it would be preferred with this. Coconut oil. We just got two. Where are they? Oh God, Jade, don't answer me like that, no girl. I need your organizing skills. This cover here. Y'all, I can't find the coconut milk, and I'm not in the mood. So, if you have it, it's preferred. Okay, so I'm putting the oil in here. Guys, I'm gonna open the 2 cans of Ackee, and I'm gonna put them in here because I'm gonna drain. I don't want, they're in brine, so not only am I gonna drain them, I'm gonna rinse them. I forgot to cover the Scotch bonnet pepper. Gotta have the Scotch bonnet in here. Okay guys, I'm gonna add the onions and the green onions in here. Okay guys, I just opened both cans of Ackee, put them in the bowl, and I'm just running some cold water on them to strain them, to rinse them off. Okay, let's. I wonder if this is big enough, or I should use the bigger skillet. I am so mad. I love the smell of that coconut oil. I can't believe that cupboard is so unorganized. I'm adding the bell peppers. The tomatoes and Scotch bonnet pepper. I think that's too much time for this. Put some thyme in here. taking the leaves off. Turn this up a little bit more. I love the smell of fresh thyme. That's something I didn't get from my mom. She loves using dry thyme. She has a recipe she used the fresh ones, and I'm just not, it's been so long I'm just not sure which ones, but she prefer dry thyme. Me, every time I have to use thyme, I want fresh thyme. Except for like when I'm making a dry rub and I want some dry thyme in there. Okay, let's cook that up a little bit now. Now, if you don't know about Jamaican cooking, they always tell you when the dumplings start swimming to the top like this, that means they're done. See my yuca came apart? Not too bad. So you know they're done. Potatoes. When I stick it, yep, they're done. So they're done. I'm gonna turn that off. I'll come back in a bit when this is finished cooking down and I'm ready to have the saltfish, okay? So guys, the skillet I was using kept saying to me, girl, I am not big enough. You want ease, so switch to the bigger skillet. So I listened to the skillet and I switched. You okay? So the onions are pretty cooked down. I'm waiting on the bell peppers to cook down just a little bit more. I like crunch, but not for this. See, if I was doing just the saltfish, then I'm gonna show you how you can just have the saltfish without the what you call that thing again? The ackee. I would put a lot more tomatoes in here. Like I did the other night, I made a video where I made that pasta and chicken dinner. I am not a big pasta person. My husband and children, however, are, so I do cook it for them. And so that night I made the pasta and I didn't feel like it, so I was like, I'm hungry, but I want something Jamaican that I haven't had in a long time. So guys, this is what I made me, some boiled dumplings. I didn't do with all the other stuff, just some boiled dumplings with a little bit of saltfish, cooked down saltfish. And to do that, you just do this part right here, add the saltfish in like this, add a little black pepper, and voila, this is so good. With just like that, with some boiled dumplings, hopefully some boiled green bananas. See, I did need this bigger pot. See, I did need this bigger skillet. I'm so glad I listened to this skillet. I'll go ahead and add a little black pepper now, and then when I put the ackee in, I'm going to add a little bit more. Let me turn this up. Ooh, look what I found, y'all. Oh, those little suckers, you gotta be careful, man. Okay guys, here's the ackee going in. Yeah, I want it all. Sprinkle of black pepper on there. And I'm going to gently toss. Stop. Excuse me. Yes, guys, I did run aside and step aside. Yeah, I ran away. Ooh, guys, I can't wait to dig into this baby right here, Jade. See, I knew I should not open both cans. Greedy buck. But like I say, she'll be in here 3 times. And I'm just going to make sure I put my breakfast aside. What? Oh.
I said I want some of those fruits, so I'm thirsty.
What's the matter with it? Yeah, I told him to close that for me. I'm adding a little bit more black pepper, guys. Yeah, who's been drinking it? Then why you asking me? Obviously you've been drinking it without asking me. On Sunday when you weren't here, I started feeling like I was getting, you know what? So I ordered one. Order another one?
Yeah. I thought I did the other day, but
It was a fluke. Okay,
I
guys?
don't know what was going on.
This is the Jamaican. When your sisters see this on Instagram, they're going to be texting. Tell them don't bother me.
They're not getting none.
I'm going over to their house on Saturday to cook for them.
What? You're
But-
making curry chicken.
Yeah, but I think I'm going to cook it here and bring it over there.
You can't spend time with $3.
Shut up. I don't want to be over there with them and all they look. Right, navigated friends. Guys, this is the ackee and saltfish, the main dish for tonight. And the plantains are done. The dumpling, the sweet potato, and the yuca over there is done. And I want to thank you so much, as always, for watching. I want to let you again know how much I appreciate the support. So if you like my videos and you want to help this Jamaican lady grow this channel, you can also visit my website. I changed my cooking website from the Moms Building Wealth. I started adding my recipes to cookingwithdebbydoyle.com. Again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. God bless you. And I hope you are taking very good care of yourselves out there.